Excellent. Let us move on to the next lecture in which we are going to talk about the need of cybersecurity. Most of you already know the answer, so let us have a quick recap. The availability of internet has transformed the world to a greater extent. Do you agree with this point? You should, because yes, in the early 2000 there was not internet to that much extent, but in the last decade the use of internet has rapidly increased and it has also transformed the entire world to a greater extent. Until the last decade, people weren't even aware that wireless transactions could be even made. But nowadays we can just transfer the wire over the internet, or we can just transfer the money over the internet, pardon me. So that is why security is very important in order to save your money. So yes, the internet has transformed the world, but so is the risk of increasing cyber attacks. That is why we need cybersecurity to tackle all these issues. The next is wide use of internet has resulted in an increase in cyber crimes. Obviously, you use internet in banking, you use internet in secure coding, you use internet to store your photos, personal data, you use internet to avail different infrastructure services, for example cloud. You use internet to communicate with your employees or your family and friends. You use internet to watch e-learning videos. All right, so just see in what everything around us is, you're bound to the internet. And that is why with the increased use of internet, information that is being exchanged over the internet is also increasing. And that is why the need to preserve, the need to save, protect this information is really important. And that is why we need security experts and security measures in place to protect your data from getting into the hands of attackers. Society has become more dependent on technology in the COVID-19 pandemic. Obviously, you are locked in a room, you are not allowed to go out, and you're not allowed to hug your friends, you're not allowed to meet different people, you're not allowed to even shake hands. So what are you going to do? You're obviously going to take out your smartphones, start binge watching Netflix, or you have to start learning different things. You're going to start having a video call with your friends. So people have become more dependent on technology. And one more thing, professionals like us have to work from home. So, we all have become more dependent on technology, and that is why the need for security is also increasing. People in the COVID-19 pandemic, there is a sudden rise in the use of internet, and so is, I had read in the newspaper that the number of Gmail accounts created in the pandemic period has almost skyrocketed. Many people became active on the internet. Even senior citizens started using internet to watch, their kind of things like TV serials or, daily soaps or their local shows. So that is why society started using the internet, and therefore the security professionals had a tremendous responsibility on their shoulders to prevent the data that is being exchanged on the internet. Now, there is a company called Risk-Based Security. It revealed that 7.9 billion records have been exposed by data breaches in the first 9 months of 2019 alone. Now, we are talking about 2019. I had explained a graph of 2018-17, and if you remember, the major difference between 17 and 18 was tremendous. And right now we are in the 2021. So although if you go and search on the internet about the data for 2020, the data is, you will see that there were numerous cyber crimes happened in the year 2020. So that is why, in order to mitigate those attacks and prevent such attacks from happening in the future, you need security in place. The next point is, with the development of technological industry, yes, there is a need to prevent the confidential data. As I said, you are locked in a room, you're not allowed to go out during the lockdown. Obviously you will start sharing information through different messaging apps. Am I right? Yes. So in order to prevent that confidential data, you have to have security. Let's say if you are working and you want to your company has created an account on their system for you, and the company wants to tell you the password. Obviously Gmail is secure, but in spite of telling the password or the account credentials in person, the manager has to send the details through internet. Now, I'm not saying Gmail or WhatsApp is not safe. That is a controversial topic. But yeah, you are sharing information through internet, and that is why you need security to protect that confidential data. All right. Not everyone is equipped with the security knowledge. That is why training and awareness about cybersecurity has also increased in the 20th century. And the last point is, even financial sectors and healthcare sectors and educational sectors have started facing cyber crimes. Take the example of you. Right now, you're sitting here listening to my lecture over the internet, and you are using internet to access these lectures, right? Even the schools have started delivering lectures through online portals. So in that way, due to increased use of technology and more dependency on internet, there is a need for cybersecurity. So I hope this lecture gave you the clear idea why we need cybersecurity. In the next lecture, we are going to talk about the different organizations associated in the field of cybersecurity and information security in general. All right, I will see you in the next lecture.